Hi, I'm Terrinique Pennerman, founder of the best-selling naturally curly hair care brand Kurlee Belle and host of the Terrinique Show, a show where we talk about hair, a woman's crowning glory. I'm so happy that you've allowed us to be a part of your hair care journey, and I hope that you enjoy the show. Hi, and welcome to another episode of the Terrinique Show. I am so happy that you guys have decided to join us for yet another episode. Please like, share, subscribe. We are the Terrinique Show on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Threads, Apple, and Spotify podcasts, everywhere at the Terrinique Show. Every time I say Threads, I don't know why I have to laugh, because I cannot take another social media platform. Please, guys, stop creating them. I don't want to be spending all this time online. But anyway, I hope that you guys are enjoying your day, and I'm so happy that you guys are tuning into the show. Please, if it's helpful to you, if you find any information helpful, please give us a thumbs up on YouTube. On today's episode, we are going to discuss the easiest way to take down braids. It's the summer season, and a lot of people are wearing protective styles. You have box braids, cornrows, fox locks, jungle braids, and all kind of different type of braids. Everyone's kind of wearing braids. I really am due for my braid appointment, but I haven't gotten around to it. I gotta call my braid girl, because listen, she comes to my house and it's the best. Instead of me having to go to a shop and sit there for 8 hours or whatever, she comes to my house, we watch Netflix, and she does my hair, and then she braids my daughter's hair as well. So it's very convenient. In the Bahamas, braids are so much cheaper than in the US. Let me tell you, one of my girlfriends was like, these girls are trying to come up off of braids. Listen, I respect the hustle, I really do, because it takes a long time. You're on your feet for a long time. And if you're a good braider, the hair looks neat, I will pay you, because the hair, braids look good. For me, braids change the game up. Like, I look so different with braids. I feel different. I feel just, like a different kind of woman, when I have on braids. And I love braids. But anyway, in the Bahamas, braids are so much cheaper. You can get your braids done for $75 in Miami. Braids are so much more expensive. We're talking $250, $350, and if she is really in high demand, you could go up to $500. And the thing about it is, because it's summertime too, you have to book your braid appointment 2-3 months in advance to get some braids done. You can't just roll up in the salon and be like, I want to get braids, because it's not gonna happen. Like, braiders are in high demand. If you know a good braider that's in Miami, hit me up, but I have my girl, but still hit me up. It's good to have a second option if she gets too busy. But anyway, ladies, let's talk about the take down process when we're taking out braids. Number one, when you're taking out your braids, you want to start from the back of the hair or the middle of the hair. Why? Because if it took like 8 hours to braid your whole head, it will probably take you around the same time or a little bit less to take out the braids. So if you're sitting there and you are taking out the braids and you start in the front and you get a call and you have to leave, you don't want to just walk out of the house looking crazy, like the front of my hair is like not done and the back of my hair, you know what I mean? So take it out in the middle. So if you start in the middle, you can at least take the braids that are on the sides and put it up in like a nice high, top knot. Or if you start in the back, you could take the braids that's still in and put it in a ponytail. That way, if you have to leave for an emergency, or if you want to take your braids out in stages, you don't look crazy. I remember, I don't know if it was a few months ago, Rihanna stepped out with like half of her hair done in braids and the half out. Like situations like that. You got to be smart. Either, take it out in the middle or in the back. So you have the option of, just putting it up in a ponytail, if you have to leave and you can't take them all out at the same time. Number 2, take one braid out first to kind of see the length of your hair. I know that when we get braids, we tend to think, well, I don't know if it's you, but me, like, you know, we become delusional and we tend to think that our hair grew like a bundle. No, it did not grow 8 inches, okay? Just because the braid is all the way down here does not mean that your real hair stops here. If your hair was up here, like, let's be realistic, people. So you want to take one braid out in a section to see how, like, you know, long your hair goes down that braid. And then once you have determined, or you can take 1 or 2 braids out to see how the length of your hair, then you can take a section of braids and you can cut those, but leave them a few inches longer than your actual hair. Because cutting the braids, they obviously help with the time it takes to take them out. It's just easier to cut them so that you can take them out really easy, right? Number 3, don't pull and tug on the braids when they're on your hairline. So when you get to your hairline, and I know I'm probably messed up those numbers, I always do that, I don't know why. So anyway, when you get to the hairline, so the braids that are on the hairline, we have the tendency of pulling and tugging. So what you want to do is you want to be gentle when you're on the hairline. I would even say to put some oil on the scalp around, you know, the crown, around the braid, so that your hair is less likely to be pulled, tugged, or break. So you want to, you know, be gentle when taking out the braids on the hairline, because this can cause traction alopecia. This can cause your hair to pull from the follicle, especially if you are someone who has allowed the braids to be in for a long time and you have a lot of new growth to the point where your natural hair is twisting with the braid, you know? You know what I mean? When your hair is grown out so long that hair starts to twist. This will cause breakage and damage. I'm telling you this from experience because it has happened to me where I had a little patch in the front of my head from some braids, and it took a while for it to grow back. And I still don't think it's growing back as good as it should be, but a word to the wise is sufficient. When you're taking out braids on the hairline, you want to be very careful. You want to be very gentle and put some oil on the scalp to help with, you know, not losing the hair, to help with the hair being more elastic, moisturized, and more flexible. Number 5, the hair that you have already, you know, unraveled from the braids, you want to soak that in conditioner. So you take your spray bottle, you spray your hair, and then you put a conditioner on that section. We have a great conditioner. It's called our Mango Guava conditioner, and it's a rinse-out conditioner. It will then absorb into the hair, make it more manageable, make it easy to detangle, and make it softer. So while you're taking out other sections of your hair, the section that is already out, you can spray it lightly with water and put some conditioner on it. This will make the hair easier to detangle when you've taken all your braids out, and your hair will be softer and more manageable. So do that. And number 6, after you have taken out your braids, you want to do a deep treatment. If you find that you've had dry and damaged hair from chemical processing, from heat styling, I would recommend doing a protein deep treatment. We have a great one. It's called our Honey Ginger Protein Deep Treatment. It will strengthen the hair and it will make your hair look so luscious and so strong, but it'll also nourish the hair and help your hair to just be more manageable. So do a protein deep treatment. If you find that your hair is fairly healthy, but it can be drier or lack moisture, then do a moisture treatment. We have a great one as well. It's our banana nut and avocado deep treatment, and it smells like banana nut muffins. It smells amazing, but it also nourishes, softens, and makes the hair more manageable. So always do a deep treatment after you take out braids. This will help with all the stress that has been on your scalp, you know, You can put the deep treatment on your scalp so that it soothes the scalp and it makes the scalp, just refresh and renews the scalp. So you want to massage your scalp with the deep treatment, and you also want to always do a deep treatment after taking out braids. I hope that these tips were helpful to you. Again, we're gonna go over them again. The easiest way to take down braids. Number one, you want to start from the back or the middle. That way, if you have to leave, you can't take all your braids out at once and you need to go run an errand, or you want to do it in stages, you can put your hair up in a ponytail or put it back in a ponytail. So start from the middle or the back first. Number two, you want to take out one braid and see the length of your hair. That way, when you cut the other braids, you will at least leave a bit, like 3 inches from the length of your hair, so that you don't cut your hair. Your hair did not grow a bundle in the braids. So you want to, cut the braids because it makes the process easier, right? And then number three, don't pull and tug the hair, the braids that are on the hairline, because this can cause traction alopecia, right? So you want to be gentle on the hairline. Number four, the hair that is soaked in, you want to soak the hair, in conditioner. So the section of your hair that you take it out, soak it in conditioner so that it's more manageable when you're ready to wash. And number five, do a protein deep treatment after taking out your braids, or do a regular moisturizing deep treatment, because this will help with the overall health of your hair. I hope that this was helpful to you, and if it was, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. If you have any other tips you want to add to taking down your braids, please comment. We are the Terrinique Show on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Threads, Apple and Spotify podcasts, everywhere. The Terrinique Show. Have a great day.